लग रहा है क्यों हमें बता I'm sure by now you all have guessed who I'm talking about. It's Krishna and Arjuna. I can't find any other story than this to explain the role of mentorship and mentor and a mentee. The history of this land has seen such great mentors who created great heroes who can be the right role model for the upcoming generation. We can see the Lord Hanuman once guided by the Jamanta, then he crossed the whole ocean. Then we see the story of Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka who guided by the Chanakya. Then I feel the mentors are very crucial in developing a nation because the mentors are the people who create the right heroes in the society that the heroes who then become the right choice for the generation to follow. Back then in the ancient time, there was a gurus who guide their students from the darkness to the light. In Sanskrit, there is a very beautiful sloka which says, and my title of my speech also goes like Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. That means, please guide me from the darkness to the light. It also means from the darkness of the ignorance to the light of the knowledge. I think mentors are also gurus in the current time. For example, if I want to do something in my life, I have to find the right mentor, right? But back in the time when the information was not that available easily, people have to roam around the world, find the right master. So they have to find particular person they want to learn the particular skill. But in the current time, if we talk, do we need that person? Currently, at this time, everything is available on our fingertips. I can do anything in AI times. I can go to ChatGPT and ask anything and gather all the information. Do we need a mentor, a person who command us what to do, what not to do? I'm asking, do we need? Yes, we did. I think this is the crucial time. The society, the nations require more such a right mentor in our society who can develop heroes, who can manufacture heroes. I can say the mentors are the epitome of manufacturing the leaders. So I feel the current generation, but however, the mentors just can't give anything to the mentee unless and until a mentee make themselves him or herself available to receive the guidance. I feel the current generation is the most wealthier generation, including me and the upcoming generation also. Wealthy in terms of information, technology, ecosystem, comfort, everything. The current generation, everything they have. But what I feel they're lacking the one, the receptiveness. Talking about my own experience, when I was in the school, in college, in my early professional days, people try to guide me in certain things, but I somehow refuse their guidance. And then later I choose to make my own decisions. And then I face all the consequences of my wrong decisions. Then I realized much better later in my life that then I realized that we have to surrender ourselves to the right people. We have to surrender ourselves to the right process. Then only we can be the best version of ourselves. Then only we can truly trial from the darkness of the ignorance to the light of the knowledge. Thank you very much.
Directly inside our heart. Thank you so much. Today's second speaker is Toastmaster Earth, a very bright and enthusiastic member of our club. Before presenting him on the stage, I would like to invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Dhruv, to present on the stage. Toastmaster Dhruv is one of the excellent speakers and evaluators of all. Please welcome him with a loud round of applause. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gitanjali. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Today, I am reading the speech of Toastmaster College, who has selected effective coaching as his pathway. He is going to deliver his level 1 project 2 speech. And the purpose of this project is to write a speech with a purpose and deliver it. The title of his speech is When Success Failed. Please note, the timing of his speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Give your speech in such a way that you become the epitome of how to deliver a debate speech. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Dear listener, please join your hands to welcome Toastmaster Earth, one of the youngest members of our club. With a big round of applause, please be present here, Toastmaster Earth. Toastmaster Earth, when success pays. When success pays, Toastmaster Earth.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I hope you are doing good. Well, what is success? Is it something that describes the journey of a 4-year-old boy hitting the window pane in Mumbai to get the title God of Cricket when he turns 40? Or is it something that defines the struggle of a tea seller in Gujarat to become the Prime Minister of that nation? Well, friends, many books can be published on success. Numerous poetries can be penned on success. Different articles can be written on success, and millions of philosophies can be flourished on success. But when success fails. Today, I am here in right front of you to share the incidents as well as the strategies implemented by people who came at different spheres in my life to achieve success in there. And if you replicate these strategies, then surely clouds of success would rain on you. So let's begin. When I was 10 to 12 years old, I visited an eye clinic with my grandmother for her left eye operation. I'd heard about the doctor that he was so perfect that none of the operations till the date had failed in his hand. And even he would charge 60,000 for operations, and by carrying out 25 eye operations per day, he would earn kind of 15 lakhs. So I thought, doctor is also human being. Do you all agree? Yeah. So then, how can he be so much perfect? But when I visited that clinic at that time, my eye caught an hoarding. It was written, "Perfection is our goal." At that time, I understood that the doctor was an epitome of perfection. Well, friends, it does not matter what kind of work we are doing, whether it is a small work or a big work, but it surely matters the way we do it. Even if you are doing it in a perfect manner, then your work will be surely differentiated from the way work is done by your counterparts. So my message is that if you board the train of perfection, then you will surely arrive at a junction called success. Next thing is, while my stay in Jamnagar, at that time there were two people I came across. One was a laundryman and another one was a floor mill man. That laundryman, we used to give him clothes, and even after 1 week we would go. He would say, "I actually forgot at my home. There was so much load that I couldn't complete the clothes." And because of and our compulsion was that he was the only one in the nearby vicinity, so we used to give him clothes. But then also his business started degrading, and another one was a floor mill. We would give him that steel box to grind and convert it into flour. He would complete it well before time and on the time, and even he was punctual on money. Initially, we were astonished about his success, but then we came to know that he was punctual, he was sincere. Punctual and sincere people are like cream of crop of any organization, and we need to be punctual and sincere. Even punctual students and sincere students are taunted by backbenchers. See how sincere he is. But if you are sincere, then you become more vulnerable to. Then the third part is to the image too. While watching a reel on Instagram, my eye caught this image. You can see these people were something different in their past, and these people are something different today. What you are today does not matter what you will be tomorrow. In everybody's life, there is maxima and minima. Today things are not going your way, so don't worry. Be confident. Be honest with yourself. If you have will, you will have a way. And I would say that think big, think fast. Ideas are no one's monopoly. So you can understand this ticket collector of one time who was found in the crowds of station got the title Captain Cool. So you can understand this that if you have will and if you have power, you can change this world. If you are not getting good marks today, no worry. You can do better with your potential. Everybody is born with potential, not only to earn their bread and butter, but also to get fame and money. Now I feel whatever I have been delivering, some may feel it as a lecture, or some may feel it as a dose of motivation. If even one person plunges in the pool of success from here, I will feel that my words are worthful. Now, second part of my speech begins. What happened on 19th November Sunday, we can't forget. Half of India's land was covered with tears, and there was a heartbreak as India lost. And my reaction was no different. But my mom explained me that they won 9 out of 9 games. They defeated their nemesis New Zealand in knockout. Was that less? When a child is told to write a table from 1 to 10, he writes correctly from 1 to 9. But in 10's table, he makes a mistake. and the world will highlight that. This is the rule of universe, but we should not do like that. We should felicitate what is done. Hard work always matters. And this is how India failed. But always remember, best is yet to come. What if we lost the finals in just 10 years? Okay, we will win in next 10 years. I told you, life is full of maximas and minimas. If we didn't win this time, in next 10 years, we may win piles of titles. Looking at the players, I was also emotional. The tears were flowing from their eyes. And at every finals of our life, we lose. So for all those people who are heartbroken, who lose when they lose, they are criticized by many people, and at that point of time, they will feel that see they're throwing stones on me. But they will be the first when you will achieve success in your life to cheer you. So one Hindi shairi comes in my mind. It goes well, and after that I will wrap up. ठुकरा दिया जिनको ने मुझे मेरा वक्त देखकर मैं कसम ये खाता हूं कि वक्त ऐसा लाऊंगा कि मिलना पड़ेगा मुझे वक्त लेकर. Thank you so much.
The most, well done. The most important thing in communication is hearing. What isn't said? The things which were not told, but which we have seen, those things are the most important part of communication. With this beautiful note, I welcome Toastmaster Hiranya to conduct table topic segment. Please welcome her with a big round of applause. No joking. Very good. Let's begin with yours. What timing is it? Oh, so you just did. What's it? Vatsal, please welcome Toastmaster Vatsal, today's timer. Timing report of
Well done, both the speakers. TM 4 minutes 47 seconds. Qualified with great. TM Harsh 5 minutes 40 seconds. Qualified.
So both are qualified. Well done. Now again, I welcome you to Toastmaster Hiranya to conduct your table talk.
Good morning, one and all present here. Today I am your table topic master for today's meeting. Table topic session is the cream of the crop of our meeting. It benefits us to amplify our impromptu public speaking skills. As we don't have much friends today, so obviously I will have to call the role player. So please do participate. I'll call the speaker, give the topic. As timer already mentioned, we have 1 to 2 minutes time limit for public speaking. And okay.
Please welcome her.
Do you watch the movie? No. Movie? Yeah. Okay. So, your any three favorite movies and why they are three? Okay, alright. So, my three favorite movies was one was Tare Zameen Par. So I think I was able to connect with what the child was going through. I'm someone who likes helping people. I have that nature. And what Ishan was going through at that time, I was able to connect because I am myself a psychology student where we learn about learning disabilities and impairments. So that was the time when I realized that when I grow up in life, I want to be someone who's able to help the child. Other movie which I love was okay, so I'm a fan of comedy movies and I like all series of Golmaal. So humor is something which fascinates me. And one thing other was the Bang Bang movie of Hrithik Roshan and Katrina Kaif. I think it was a very thrilling experience for me to watch the movie. And yeah, that was entertaining. Thank you. One request, when you come here, shake my hand. When you go back, shake my hand. Okay. So for this one, yes, right. What was your favorite activity as a child? Yes, Chitra, what was your favorite activity as a child? What was your favorite activity as a child?
Taylor child. But the favorite activity I could recall from my kindergarten was we used to have lunch. And I'm not a great fan of green curry leaves in my poha. So whenever I used to get a plate of poha, what I used to do is I used to take out the green leaves and put it under the desk of anyone who is sitting beside me. So whenever the maid used to come and clean the floor, she used to notice there are curry leaves beneath someone's desk. Then she used to complain teacher and the guy sitting beside me used to get scolded. This was one of the favorite activities. Other would be the same mischievous activity which we all must have done in our childhood. One of them was my elder brother, cousin brother. He was very good at terrible polite. Somehow I used to hurt myself whenever I used to blame him. Once a ant bit me on my hand. I without a second thought, I went to my grandfather and said, Dada, he pinched me here. And again he was scolded. So I was the type of guy who used to do mischievous things and blame others and enjoy school, their school. Thank you and good.
How many of you are married here? Please raise your hand. I would like to call you. The topic is your favorite memory from your wedding. Your favorite memory from your wedding.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Here. My favorite memory from my wedding is something which is very, very difficult to meet up, to find out. When I was taking time to think about that, there were so many flashbacks, so many scenes coming in front of my eyes. Right from my residence when I started, my native place is Rajkot and I got married in the city of Ahmedabad. When we were traveling in bus, in our culture, we were required to fast till the time of our marriage is complete. And I have always been a big. It was when we started at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, it was around 8:30 when an apple was offered to me. And I gulped it in probably not more than 5 bites. This was one of my most favorite memories. And I would like to put another one which was post our marriage. We had a lunch from a single plate, the both of us. That is generally a ritual which is seen and which was also followed after our marriage. At that point in time, the first thought that came to my mind was to buy one plate. And this is something which I could never perfect, but my wife did not face any trouble. She could eat equally half of what was served. Not that she did not get a chance to have food. So these are the two memories which immediately come to my mind from my marriage. Thank you so much.
How many of you had arranged marriage? You had love marriage? Toastmaster Kunal. Your topic is, tell us about your first meeting with your partner. Tell us about your first meeting with your partner, Toastmaster Kunal. Toastmaster Kunal, tell us about your first meeting with your partner.
Good morning. Imagine a situation when a daughter is giving the topic and telling the family. And I have to speak about my wife. So thank you for the wonderful topic. I still vividly remember that day. It was 16th January 2000. We had a first meeting in the evening. And as usual, as per the Indian tradition, we went to a common relative's place and the tea was served. And then they gracefully said, okay, if you want to talk in person, please go to that room and have a conversation. So we went there. So at that time, first time I saw Shweta. And she was coming from a very conservative family. She studied in the girls' college and never habituated to talk to the unknown persons. So it was all responsibility on me to crack the conversation and make her comfortable. So I initiated the conversation and made her comfortable. Started about her likings and hobbies and all that. Try to crack some jokes to make her even more comfortable. That is how it went. Actually, it is very difficult for me to cover the entire episode in 1 or 2 minutes. I need at least 8 to 10 minutes to describe the event. But yeah, that was the day, and thank you very much for helping me to remember that day even today. Thank you, and over to you.
Any hardcore cricket fan here, like hardcore? Yeah, please, Ravi. Your topic is, how did you feel when India lost the World Cup? Toastmaster Kavi, how did you feel when India lost the World Cup? How did you feel when India lost the World Cup? Toastmaster Kavi.
Thank you, tabletop master, for this not so wonderful topic. Good morning again, fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. I was born in 2005, and obviously the 2007 World Cup, I was too young to understand cricket. The very next World Cup is 2011 World Cup, and I still remember that day. We were at my father's friend's house in Ahmedabad. Still too young to understand cricket, but somehow I have that memory stitched in my mind. I remember that India won the World Cup that day, but still too young to understand the enormity of winning a World Cup. It is only when I grew up that I realized that how big of an achievement it was when India won the World Cup in 2011. Dhoni finishes off in style. India lived the World Cup. After 28 years, the party starts in the dressing room. And this time, Indian captain. I still remember the commentary of Ravi Shastri, which he spoke. The next World Cup was 2015 World Cup. I was at my friend's house and we lost the semi-final with Australia. And we all were very heartbroken, but still too young to understand cricket. Next 2019 World Cup, we lost the semi-final to New Zealand. We were heartbroken again. We understood cricket a bit at that time. And 2019 World Cup, Mahendra Singh Dhoni was run out. And it's a run out. One of the fastest between the pitches leaves the crease on the big stage. And I still remember that commentary. And I still remember that agony which I felt. Because by that time, I was a hardcore Mahendra Singh Dhoni fan. And this World Cup, 2023 World Cup. We all know how it went. In the innings break, I went to buy firecrackers. I still hope that India will win this. And we all know that by the end of the power play, we still. But again, it was agony for all of us. So that's it.
I refuse him that don't buy firecrackers, but he still did. For this topic, I need Toastmaster Gitanjali.
Not very good at it.
Not at all. So your topic is one thing about the young generation you like the most and one thing that you don't like. Toastmaster Gitanjali, one thing about the young generation you like the most and one thing that you don't like.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hiranya, Topic Master. This young generation, they are the firebrand. They can do anything. I have seen the videos in YouTube. They don't think about their life. They can go to any extent in the cycle. They are jumping or moving here and there. They are playing tricks with their bike. See, you just see the road, no? The auto walas are going on. And they are just coming from anywhere. No one is coming and they are just they don't think about themselves and also not the God. They are very drastic. They can do to anything. That is the zeal I believe. And also they are very much focused. Those who are doing studies and they are something they want to achieve something, they are very focused. Their parents, they have great expectation from them. So they are running here and there to achieve their goal. Going to the school, going to the tuition classes, and again going to others. And somewhere they are not only with the studies, they are going for martial art, then for the music. So many things together they are doing to achieve their. But with all these good things, that is one thing I don't like. They don't care for the senior citizen and the elder. Many a times, once I know, I was just crossing the road in that Rockstar Circle, that our old Toastmasters club, and the bridge was, it was in the making situation, and I was just crossing the road. I had seen that no one is coming, and suddenly from somewhere the one bike came, and the very boldly he stopped the bike with a brake, and then you know what he said? "Budiya, तुझे दिखाई नहीं देता?" And that hurt. They are so arrogant. Many times they behave in such an arrogant manner. They don't respect the act. Otherwise, I have no complaint for them. They are doing whatever doing. They are doing for their good, their wellness, and their enthusiasm. Whatever the enthusiasm they have, but they should have a respect for the people. With this, I want to conclude my.
Toastmaster Ravi. The topic is, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room? Toastmaster Ravi, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest person in the room?
Well, I am not the person who likes to communicate with everyone, and it is not my the positive strength. So I think I am the smartest one in the room, but I would like to try the funniest one because it makes me to connect with everyone, and it makes me to uh, have positive mind. So, thank you.
So much Toastmaster Ravi. Who would like to come? Yeah, please. That's why I'm not calling you.
ये ड्रेस तो नहीं किया
Your topic is would you rather fulfill your biggest or resolve your biggest regret? Toastmaster Udit, would you rather fulfill your biggest wish or resolve your biggest regret? Toastmaster.
Thank you. Okay. So, will I feel my biggest wish or resolve my biggest regret? So I don't read my books backwards. So I won't think about what that mistake I made. Okay. I move forward and I'll see the brighter side and I'll see what can I do in my life. And I'll try to be the best version of myself and try to achieve what I desire, try to achieve what I want. So I don't, as I said, I don't read my book backwards. So that's, I will, it's a fulfillment is there.
Who would like to come? Toastmaster Udit or anyone? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Today we can do one more jump. First of the
Yeah. So what is the last topic?
we have this.
But
Okay. What I mean, when Vikram is there, everything will be perfect. Your topic is share one of your most embarrassing moments. Toastmaster duty, share one of your most embarrassing moments. Toastmaster duty. Embarrassing moment.
There is one, it is related to Gujarati language. I'm from a Punjabi family. So we speak Hindi and Punjabi at home, but I studied Gujarati language. So my Gujarati was not always perfect, but I was surrounded with the Gujarati people, Gujarati neighbor and everyone. So I try to speak Gujarati with them. One day something happened, like there was a wedding of a daughter and I was talking to my mother. So she was Gujarati, she didn't understand Hindi or English or any other language, so I had to speak in Gujarati. So she was sharing with me that she's gonna leave her home and will be very lonely, this and that, the pain of mother. So I was understanding. So I wanted to tell her that I mean it's okay, like daughter lives like that. So I said કઈ વાંધો નહીં થોડી શાંતિ થઈ જશે. That means it's okay, there will be a peace in the land of home. So then I talked to my mother and I told her, like, because her reaction was something like, what? I mean, Shanti Vajayasi means your daughter is creating lots of problems in this Mola and your home. But the intention was something else, but I could not convey in Gujarati. Then I realized by her expression, I did a blunder. And when I understood what I said, it was an embarrassing moment for me. Thank you for
Thank you so much, people. I hope you had fun in this session. You are the epitome of public speaking skills. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Very nicely conducted. You have very nicely conducted the topic. So it should not only have conducted, and the topics were very innovative and interesting. Thank you, sir. Just remember, the language of the gesture is most effective than the spoken words. Before calling Toastmaster Kuldeep for the third segment, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vatsal to present your time report for the table topics.
Thank you. So just quickly go through the timings. Guest Kosha, 1 minute 90 seconds. Toastmaster Yashal, 1 minute 12 seconds. Toastmaster Yashal, 1 minute 59 seconds. Toastmaster Tunar, 1 minute 52 seconds. Toastmaster Kabir, 2 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Gitanjali, 2 minutes 29 seconds. Toastmaster Ravi, 33 seconds. Toastmaster Udit, 31 seconds. And Toastmaster Jyoti, 1 minute 42 seconds. So considering grace period, all are qualified.
Thank you so much. Well done. Now, we have reached at the third segment of our today's meeting. And Toastmaster Kuti, one of the very calm and composed member of our club, will conduct this session. Members, listener, audience, please welcome him with a loud round of applause to conduct evaluation session. Toastmaster Kuti.
I wish my boss didn't introduce me the way that Gitanjali did. Hello everyone, my name is Kuldeep and I am your general evaluator today. In one word, I am going to evaluate everything that happens in the meeting, but if I were to break it down to you, I have to evaluate your timeliness, enthusiasm, preparation, organization, performance, and timings. So now that you know what I'm going to do, I have a team of evaluators that are working with me, which are the speech evaluators, aha counter, grammarian, and timer. So that is my team, and I'd like to move on to the evaluation session by calling up the speaker one evaluator, Toastmaster Kunal.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Kuldeep. Once again, good morning to everyone. Toastmaster Udit, there is no doubt that you are the epitome of the club and you are also the cream of the crop. And thank you, Grammarian, for giving such an easy word of the day and phrase of the day so that everybody can use it. You are also at the epitome of the language when it comes to the Grammarian. Tamsoma Jyotirgam. The title itself was so catchy that you hooked everybody's attention. And then you started with question that have you ever lost in your life or have you ever confused? So yes, everybody has faced that situation. So audience was started relating with you that what we are going to or what we are going to deliver next. And then you started a beautiful stories, 3 stories. One story is of Arjuna, the second story is of Hanuman, and the third story of Chanakya. Not only that, then you again moved on to your topic, Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya, and then you narrated into the English. And you beautifully connected to the mentorship, that how mentorship is important in your life and how you ignored in your career and how it was affected. So overall, it was a great speech. What I liked about your speech is you covered 3 stories in one 5 to 7 minute speech. And it was also important for a speaker to engage the audience by asking questions or narrating some slokas or dohas. And you did that very well in your speech. But there is always a scope for the speaker to move to the next level. I have a couple of recommendations that will help you to become a better speaker when you next time come to the speech. Number 1, as I always say on the stage, less is always more. You narrated 3 stories. Why not to narrate one story in detail nicely so that it will be easy for audience to grasp what exactly you are trying to tell. Point number 2, the call to action was missing. What exactly you were trying to convey to the audience so that they can carry home that okay, Udit was saying something like this, so let me implement this in my life. Number 3, I was expecting something related to your personal experience, how it has helped you when you become receptive to the mentorship or mentoring. Maybe in Toastmasters or maybe in personal life. You mentioned that when you were not receptive, how it was affecting you. But what happened later, then when you became receptive to the feedback. Number three, you concluded your session in less than 5 minutes. So the conclusion was abrupt. Conclusion is most important part of any speaker. So it is better you take a time and you conclude your speech with an ease and give a message to the audience. Overall, it was a great speech and I enjoyed listening to you and looking forward for more and more speeches from you. Thank you and over to you, General Secretary.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kunal. Moving on, I would like to call up the second evaluator, who is very direct and to the point. Toastmaster Dhruv, please come up and give your evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kuldeep. What you are today doesn't define what you will become tomorrow. If you ever will, there is always a beautiful quotes. Accident dose of the best medicine in this world, that too on a Sunday morning, and that is motivation. A good morning once again to all the members present here. The purpose of the speech was to write and deliver a speech with a purpose. And from start, I can say that he has accidentally passed this test. So congratulations. Let's start with the best part of the speech. Excellent usage of stories and examples to deliver the message to the audience. We also use the latest event, that is India's result in the World Cup final. Also, beautiful usage of the stories of great personalities of how they became successful. Second, very good usage of quotes to motivate the audience. The quotes you used were, we were all energized by the quotes which you delivered. Third, though he was giving his second speech, his confidence seemed as if he was a seasoned speaker. Fourth, good selection of the title, short and crispy. Also, a very beautiful start about explaining about the success. That was the main topic. No one in this world is ideal. We all have a scope of improvement. So the scope of improvement in which Toastmaster Hurt should work upon are, I would list down three. First, if we can say that 5 is the ideal speed in which we should deliver the speech, then he started the speech with number 6, and gradually the speed of his speech reached to 8, and suddenly at the end, he stopped his speech. Second, his hand gestures and eye contact were little bit static. They were not according to what he was trying to deliver. Third, though the message passed by you was excellent, beautiful stories, but one lacking element in his whole speech was the connection with the audience. So to summarize Toastmaster Hurt's speech, excellent story selections, excellent hold of language, just a little improvement from the delivery part, and you will definitely become the cream of the crop in this member. And I personally believe that in this world of ChatGPT, content is freely available. So instead of selection of content, how we deliver the content, that is more important. So that is all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhruv, for your wonderful evaluation. Moving, I would like to call up Toastmaster Vatsa, who will give a timeless report.
Thank you. Evaluation 1, Toastmaster Kunal, 3 minutes 30 seconds, 45 in grade. Toastmaster Dhruv, 2 minutes 40 seconds, 43 seconds, qualified. So I would like to congratulate all of you. You have been epitome of punctuality and creativity. Thank you.
Third one, before you leave the stage, please take hands. Just a gentle reminder. That's fine. Now we are launching the polls. So it will just take 30 seconds to vote. So please vote. right? I'm assuming everyone is voting. So I'd like to call up the table topic evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Vikram. Who are going to say the very eloquent speaker.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kuldeep. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. There were 9 topics that Toastmaster Premier gave, and every topic it had a scope for narrating our personal stories. Please remember that a table topic also should have an opening, body, and conclusion. It doesn't mean that only a prepared speaker in his or her prepared speech should have an opening, body, conclusion. In the given 1 to 2 minutes, you need to have an opening, body, and conclusion. To start with, Kosha was given the topic 3 favorite movies and why so. Kosha immediately jumped into the top, literally. These are my 3 movies: Tare Zameen Par, Humor, and Bang Bang. Now, at one point, you could have told what is this Tare Zameen? Who acted? What was the scope? What was the small script? You assumed that everyone knew. Of course, everyone knew, but one day the audience would be different, and not many would know. Say, for example, you come to my hometown. Probably people may not know a South Indian or a North Indian movie. Please be careful on that. There was no suspense, and you assumed that the audience knew everything. Then came Yash Raj. Favorite activity as a child. I wanted to write that he's already a child, but he narrated, yes, I'm already a child. So it's 1 line less I wrote in my evaluation report. You had the scope to tell about your personal story, and you did give a very good personal story. Again, mischievous things we all did. It's an assumption that the audience all here were mischievous during our childhood. Necessarily may not. And then came a question by Hiranya: how many are married? Now she started asking, giving topics specific to the people. Even though we all as table topics or as Toastmasters should get trained to speak on any topic. Say, for example, suddenly we call Harsh and ask, what is the favorite memory of your marriage? He must be able to. That's what we all are getting trained here for. Hitesh nicely narrated the bus, the relatives, the apple. Again, you had the scope to describe the scene. You would have we took the highway. The bus was at 80 kilometers per hour. The wind that was blowing made me hungry. The fact that I should be fasting was forgotten by the beautiful scenery. That's how you develop the audience. You get connected with the audience. Now it was like a favorite memory. There are favorite memories. The good thing about the speech was you got stuck, but that stuck mind converted into the words. That there are so many events I remember, but I'm not able to tell you anything. So that's a beautiful way of telling it. Then came Krunal. First meeting with your partner. The scene was narrated well. People make a mistake here. They say, I met my wife for the first time. She's still not your wife. Krunal said, I met Shweta. That was very important. Opening and body was there, and you assumed that we all concluded, yes, you got married. Probably you should have told, yes, this is how we exchanged, when the exchange of numbers happened, when the exchange of thoughts happened, we thought, wow, this is the girl that I wish to marry. You should have concluded in that way. Kabir, World Cup was. You had a nice chronology as 2007, 2011, 2015. The agony that you still remember. Again, you had the scope to express the joy and sorrow. How much you wanted to buy, how you wanted to burst the crackers, how was 2011. You had the scene so that the joy could be expressed. Toastmaster Gitanjali, younger generation, what you like, what you don't like. You brought that biker literally in this room. We have that biker sitting and zooming through us. That's how the power of your voice is. I challenge yourself to have less hand gestures. Probably it was a little too much. And you should have told there was a flyover under construction, you told bridge was in the making. You can correct that, yes. Ravi, funniest or smartest? You have the scope of humor here, you would have told, I'm already smart, so let me be funny. Hence there. Remember that this is also to Udit. Remember that around 15, 16 people have woken up early on a Sunday morning and come here to speak. And we are given 1 to 2 minutes of speech. The stage time is given. You have to utilize the whole 2 minutes and not. It was a very abrupt ending for both of us, both of yours. Then came Jyoti. Embarrassing moment. It needs a lot of courage to share the embarrassing moment. For me, it is always confusing which embarrassing moment to share because there are so many embarrassing moments. You got the context right. I speak Punjabi, Hindi at home. I've studied Gujarati. Our neighbor is a Gujarati. So all the context was very well spoken, and we were able to connect with your embarrassing moment. The general comments for all of us here is narrate the scene and do not assume audience knowledge. Maybe higher knowledge or the lower one. These two things are very important at any point of time, be it table topic, valuation, or projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for your lovely evaluation. And moving on, I would like to call up someone who is very good at speaking, very well spoken, and a wordsmith in the true sense. Toastmaster Santi. With the honor comes
And to me, Toastmaster Toby. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Apology, I have not forgiven anyone here. Good morning to each one of you. Back in my report with the count used in today's meeting. Okay, so let's start with Toastmaster Krunal. Although Toastmaster Krunal is an epitome of public speaking, even he had a slip of tongue today as he used multiple times and so multiple times. Toastmaster Udit, you used 2 times, so 2 counts against you. Guest Kosha used small pauses multiple times. Toastmaster Jyoti, you used so 2 times, so 2 counts against you. Now the cream of the crop who haven't used any clutch words. So glad to announce that there are so many. Toastmaster Gitanjali, Toastmaster Vikram, Toastmaster Harsh, guest Yashraj, Toastmaster Hitesh, Toastmaster Kabir, Toastmaster Ravi, and Toastmaster Dhruv. So round of applause for all. Summarize, I would like to convey that while it is okay to use such words for better clarity, but frequent use of such words may distract the audience. So you may use your vocabulary, vary your vocabulary to reduce the reliance on such words, and of course, practice hard beforehand for the effective use. That's all from my side. With this, I'll hand over to Toastmaster.
As Sakshi rightly pointed out, Toastmaster Kunal used it very rarely, but I feel that he used it today because he got given some very loaded questions. All right, so moving on, I'd like to pull up the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Kabir, to present his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Once again, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So I'll start with quickly mentioning all the speakers who used the word of the day and phrase of the day. The word of the day was used by Toastmaster Jyoti, Toastmaster Gitanjali, Toastmaster Udit, Toastmaster Dhruv, Toastmaster Harsh, Toastmaster Hiranya, Toastmaster Krunal, and Toastmaster Sakshi. Phrase of the day: TM Vatsal, TM Gitanjali, TM Harsh, TM Hiranya, TM Krunal, TM Dhruv, and TM Sakshi. So a lot of speakers today use the word of the day and phrase of the day. So a big round of applause for all of you. I'll start with Toastmaster Vikram, who came on the stage with the book of the week, where he said, "We always eager to know." Where it should be, "We are always eager to know." Toastmaster Gitanjali. Now, Toastmaster Gitanjali is someone where the grammarian himself learns from her. But still, when the grammarian has to listen carefully, She said instantly build a connection. It should be instantly builds a connection. Good usage of grammar by Toastmaster Gitanjali, monotony, unsung heroes, strong vigilance, and euphoric member. She also said things which are not told, which we have felt. Things which are not told, which we have felt. TM Batsal again, no grammatical errors, fantastic job. And also the use of the phrase "मैं समय हूँ" works great. Hindi phrases work great in your speeches, as mentioned by Toastmaster Kunal. Toastmaster Sakshi again is someone where the grammarian learns from her. She started with a quote which was not audible to me for some reason, but good that you mentioned there. Toastmaster Udit, our first speaker. Few words in your speech were in the past tense. Should be in the past tense, but not. They were not in the past tense. You wrongly pronounce victorious. You pronounce it as victorious. It should be victorious. You said Ashoka, who guided by the Chanakya. Ashoka, who was guided by the Chanakya. Good usages of grammar, and also your title Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Keeping such title is a very good move. You said receptiveness and surrender ourselves to right people. Toastmaster Kunal said how it was affected you, how it affected you. Better you take a time, better you take time. Good usages of grammar, less is always more, and receptive again. Toastmaster Harsh, speaker number 2. You said share the incidents, share the incident. Best is yet to comes. Best is yet to come. You had many good usages of grammar, board the train of perfection and arrive at junction of success, nearby vicinity, vulnerable to success, ideas are no one's monopoly, and nemesis New Zealand. Toastmaster Dhruv, you switched between third person and first person in your speeches. You can either do it in third person or in the first person. Good usage of grammar by you. What you are today doesn't define what you are tomorrow. If you have will, there is always a way. Toastmaster Hiranya, again, no wrong usages of grammar. And you said amplify, again, a good usage of grammar. Guest Kosha, guest Yasraj, and guest Hitesh. No grammatical errors in your table topics. So kudos to you. Guest Hitesh said, I gulped it. Yes. TM Hitesh, sorry, my apologies. TM Hitesh said, I gulped it. It was again good use of grammar. TM Kruna also used vividly remember, a good use of grammar again. But TM Kruna also said talk to unknown persons. It should be talk to unknown people. Try to crack some jokes, try to crack some jokes. Toastmaster Gitanjali, as mentioned by Toastmaster Vikram, bridge was in the making, bridge was under construction. Toastmaster Ravi and Toastmaster Jyoti, no grammatical errors. So kudos to you. And again, Toastmaster Kuldeep, while the time you were on the stage till now, you said eloquent speaker, which was again a good use of grammar. And Toastmaster Vikram, again, I must say, is the epitome of evaluation in our club. So no grammatical errors and excellent work. And excellent work by all of you indeed. So many of you used the word of the day and phrase of the day. So I end my report here. Thank you.
Hello everyone, so I'm now going to present my report. Meeting started at 10:30 sharp, and I must commend Toastmaster Vikram who presented the book of the week, which was the exceptional, and it was on development team building. So, frankly speaking, since I've been here, I have not seen anyone present a book so well. So maybe we can learn from this. And the aha counter, my aha counter, the way that she started off, it was very nice because she made she started off very clean, and then she said that, what would you do if I was stumbling with my words? So that was a very nice example, it's an example. My grammarian, Kabir, he was very, I like the way he speaks, he's very good, but I feel that he can add some humor to his language. Like, if I may say, cream of the crop, he could have said something like, I believe that I am the cream of the crop of SBIT buses. But my professors and my friends know different. Something of that sort. There was a very smooth transition between the TMod and the speakers, and if there was just a slight misunderstanding between when the table topic master and the TMod which were handing over to each other, but that is fine. I would like to commend the TTM who kept her cool when there was some shuffling going on at the back. She maintained her cool and she carried on. And this is something that I would like to point out to all of you guys. If someone is talking, please don't hesitate to tell them directly in a very subtle way. And if they don't listen, then we have to do it in a not so subtle way. And the table topic master was also more self-assured, and she also reminded people to shake hands, something that which she had not done before. And she also decided to choose people. Otherwise, the AHA counter was good, my grammarian was good. The speech evaluators, they were all veterans. So I think that they were very good. The meeting has been good so far. There has been no such discrepancies or any such faults. So I think the meeting was good, and I'd like to hand it back to the CEO of the day.
Very nicely you have explained your role. Thank you again. Now we have reached at the end of our meeting. In conclusion, I want to say that our face plays a vital role in body language because it is the most expressive part of our body. A smile stands for friendliness. Facial expressions are the subtle ways we can use them in a variety of ways to make our presentation more expressive, and our eyes are considered to be the window of the soul. Eye contact is a direct and powerful form of non-verbal communication. Looking directly at listeners build a rapport. Prolonging the eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds tell audience that we want them to be. Yes, friends, make yourself an extraordinary and excellent speaker by using your own precious gift of God. All the necessary things are there in you. Just use them in a most perfect way to create magic on the stage in front of you. Thank you, and over to you, Madam Jyoti, Toastmaster Junior. For the wonderful team.
Okay, I would like to say something. I have observed something in meeting. I was observing this in earlier meeting also. It's very important to be a good listener when somebody is speaking here. It's being an XCOM team or a role player, it might possible that you are reading something, so that is acceptable. But those, and even though in that also we have to try to be there as a good listener. If you observe Gitanjali, she listens so nicely, and her expression is like you. She is completely involved in the speech. And let me tell you, it might be like I am not only when I am speaking. It may possible I am speaking. I'm not an interesting speaker that all of you are, or some of you are experiencing something like that, but it is not for me. It is for somebody who took the courage for at least for even 1 minute, 2 minutes, and is standing here and sharing something. So please be very serious to play a role of good listener, because if you are speaking here and if your eyes are contacting somebody, somebody is in like this or like this, so the speaker will lose his confidence and it is disrespectful. So I mean, this is something very important, we need to take care. And this is how we will contribute to somebody's confidence in somebody's life. In fact, if somebody is so much, like me, for me, this stage is very, very